Good morning, Brian.
Hey, good morning. How you doing today?
Very good, very good. Waking up,
How
but
is your waking up? What does that mean? Waking up? Have you been
oh,
awake or did you just wake up?
I woke up later than I typically do. I'm a early morning, like get up 3:30ish in the morning. Kind of that's my
Okay.
general schedule, but I slept until 8 today, which is supposed to be what the normal world does, but that is not what happened to me. So I'm kind of groggy, but
What are
yeah,
you
it's kind of.
spoiling your? Are you spoiling yourself?
Oh no,
Getting
it was
a
my
few extra hours of sleep.
second year anniversary yesterday with my
I love it.
boyfriend. So yeah, we were out and about. We went mini golfing because that was a nice way to
Oh,
social distance and just be out and about and then
yep.
up late. So there we go.
I
But
love it. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Happy anniversary. I think I
Thank
told you
you.
on social media, but
Yes, you
happy
did.
anniversary again.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
always think it's amazing when people celebrate anniversaries, right? Those are milestones, right?
Yeah.
We've reached this thing.
Yep.
So I always think that's pretty cool. So congratulations to you and Ben.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you. If I was the smart marketer when you said that, I would have said, "Oh, I'm just waking up on a mission and giving you the whole segue into all of you what you talk about." But yeah, not on my game to think about that. But if you want to talk
uh,
about that, that'd be fun. That'd
yeah,
be
you
fun.
know me. You know me. I'm always talking about waking up on a mission. You know, I'm always talking about waking up in the morning and going out there and achieving your goals. You
Mhm.
know, if you're dreaming of something or you want to do something, then wake up and go do it.
Mhm.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Everything I just said is like kind of out there in the world is don't talk about it. Be about it. Right? It's all cliche type of stuff.
Yep.
But at
Yep.
the end of the day, guess how cliches work? If
Yeah.
you go do them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally.
Yep.
I mean, they may sound old school and stupid or boring, or whatever. But if you wake up in the morning and you
Mhm.
go out there and you achieve your goals, you
Yep.
will achieve your goals. It's not
Absolutely.
rock. It's not rocket science. It's just going and doing it, right?
Hmm. Ben
Um,
says that phrase a lot too, and it kind of hangs in my head, and that's one of the things I wake up and I kind of think about all the time is that phrase. So even though it's kind of cliche, like in a
yep,
scheme of phrases, it's a
yep.
powerful phrase. I mean, it really does. Yeah. So.
And I mean, every morning I wake up, I just no matter what the day was before,
Hmm.
I just wake up that day knowing that I'm on that mission and I focus on that mission. I try to never go back in the past because things that I can't change and focusing on those things, it never gets you anywhere. But if
Right.
you can wake up understanding that, okay, these things happened yesterday, how do
Hmm.
I move forward? Then you
Hmm.
move forward every day. And I mean, that's my main goal is to move forward every day, whether it be within my business, within my family, within my community. But how can I wake up and go out there and achieve my mission? Um,
Absolutely.
I don't know, something I'm
Yeah.
dreaming about creating for the world, right?
Oh, that's great. That's great. That actually really kind of leads into why we're doing this. So,
Okay.
both of us are so positive or try to be such positive people. And our
Yeah.
conversations when we first met, we found that energy and then started having to do the Zoom calls and things because of COVID and everything. But yeah,
Yep.
that's an asset because you have to like communicate in a very intentional way
Yep.
because this is your only means to do that. And, our conversations about entrepreneurism and community and all of that stuff is really slightly different than I have in other conversational circles. So
Yep.
um, we've found the synergy of wanting to share that, and
Yep.
I think telling our listeners a little bit about the what community means might be a good starting point. What do you think?
Yeah. No, man, I love it. I am all about community. You know, I'm all about trying to figure out how can we become a more connected community,
Mhm.
right? Based on all types of different things. When I see technology as a huge play there, everyone uses a device in some type of a way,
Mhm.
right? And so, is there an opportunity to connect, the community through technology, right? And
Mhm.
so, when I think about what community means to me, I think about how can we be more connected, right? Community to me is like a family.
Oh
It's
yes.
like yeah, it's like with you when you're within your family, your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and your aunts, and you have that little clique when you first grow up. It's like, wow, this is kind of my community.
Mhm.
You love, you will fight, you will eat, you will die for those people, right? Because that's your community, and so that's what I see community is like to me. It's
Mhm.
like my family,
Mhm.
right? I believe that if more of us got out there in the community and tried to be active, and it may be doing a charity event here, or maybe donating this here, or maybe supporting this there. But as long as you're active in the community, I mean, you're helping move the community forward, and
Yeah.
hopefully you're doing it in a positive way, so that way the community ends up in a positive way. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? I mean, does
Yep.
that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. I look at community very similarly, and I looked at it to use some of the phrases that you have in business too. The connectedness. To me,
Hmm.
community and connectedness are just so hand in hand. And
Yeah.
It's more than just saying you're part of a community. It's about being connected in that community. So whether it be like introducing to each other, or the old word was networking, but I look at it as engagement and connectivity. If it's that, or if it's how you use technology, all of the social media world, you could connect with people all the way across the world and feel like they're right next door. So that's powerful. So those things are really, really what resonate to me when we talk about community. And that and entrepreneurism really go hand in hand to me. Like the entrepreneurial ecosystem gets said a lot. And I think it's a great image, because to me, that's this connected map. So a connected map of entrepreneurism lifting up the community is just like magic to me, and the angels sing, you know?
So the angels say to me when I get data, you know, when I get information, it's like, oh, you've just now learned these things. It's like, wow, I wanted that information. So let me ask you this question. So I want to give a little bit of background on who we are and why are we capable to talk about what we want to talk about, right? Why should businesses ask us questions, right? And so if I had to ask you, what are you really good at and how could you help a business? Could you explain that to me?
Yes, I have to practice that a lot. So just self-admitting that as the first recording, I think that that's something that I have a hard time explaining and constantly have to think about. So everything to me is figuring out creative problem solving. So my background's architecture, and what we do in architecture is actually architecture, interior design, is try to get people's ideas and what they visualize for their thing, their building or space, out of their head, put some semblance of order to that chaos of many people's ideas, be able to design a solution, which is the building, get it onto paper and hand that off to somebody to build. So you're kind of this like cauldron spinner of things, and it has to become good soup, you know? So I'm all about analogies and things.
I love it. I love it.
But that's what we do. So in the world of business, and I gravitated towards business early on in college, and then always were really connected to how the process of business works. And so I'm very process oriented. So you take creativity and process oriented and be a very builder mindset, and you smash all that together, and it makes me very good at being able to sit down with somebody and listen to what's going on and see patterns and connections and potential solutions, and also the outside the box, the if there is no box kind of thinking of what if we did this, what if we did this. And the last thing I would say with it is I'm really good at liking critique. So that's an asset of the architecture world, because you get critiqued on design. So critique to me is powerful feedback to make things better. Some people freak out about critique, and I'm good with that. So
I love it. I love it. So I'm sitting here and I'm listening to you talk, right? And so while I'm capable of understanding everything you just said, I'm going to simplify from everybody out there.
Thank you.
You solve problems. People come to you. They have issues. You figure out how to solve those problems. You're very good at so many different things, process being one of them. And if you can come in and help people put in better processes, you can help them solve a ton of problems, right? And that's what I see you as being very, very, very good at. So while I get your very technical spiel, I'm like, gosh, she's amazing. Other people may be like, what did she just say? And so I want people to know that you are very good at solving problems. How about that?
Thank you. Yeah. I like the wacky side of how do you tell the story of your problem solving too, because that's so a piece of authentic marketing to be able to share that. And then it also builds so much culture. So you get to your internal and your external communication all in solving the problem. So that's super fun to me. So
I love it.
So we should flip that question to you now. So
well, I mean, I was gonna lead into my question, and so I am like you. I'm a problem solver. I realize the value of technology, right? I truly understand how to go out there and talk to a business who potentially has an issue. Whether it be how do I connect more with my customers, or whether it be how do I speak to my customers in a way where they want to engage with me? How do I get more social media engagement? How do I do all these things? And I can sit down and says, okay, this is where we need to start at. And so I try to put together a process for that business to understand how to go do the things they want to do. But my entire goal is to make sure there's an ROI on everything I do.
Nice.
I never want to partner with a business to the point where it's all about me making money. I want to make sure that they're making money, and as long as they're making money, we can both stay in business and continue to grow together.
Right.
That's one of the things that I truly focus on whenever I talk to anybody. I mean, you know, when you have a conversation with me, if you ask me about, hey, what software should I be using, or what should I be doing, I'm like, hey, do these things right here, and I have no problem giving out free advice to people.
Right. Same here.
I mean, I want to add as much value as I can to people. So that's why I think us having this show, I think it's awesome, because can people ask us questions, and can we take our free time and can we solve those problems? It doesn't cost them anything. This is all about community. This is about this is all about the brain that you have and the brain that I have, going out there saying, how can we give back to our community in a way where it keeps all of us thriving right now instead of just surviving?
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, so what I do is, you know, I focus on putting technology inside of businesses and helping them figure out, you know, what is my demographic of my business, right? Okay, and then now once you have that information, how do you turn around and use that information? Because having all that information, having a bunch of emails or a bunch of phone numbers is great, but if you don't know how to go out there and use them, it's kind of pointless, right?
Yep.
And so a lot of people spend time trying to, you know, sending out random emails, and you know they don't get enough traction, and then they stop sending out the emails, or so on and so forth. But my job within, you know, my company is to go out there and says, okay, this is this person, this is what this person likes. This is how you communicate with that person. That's the value. That's the value of understanding. Okay, who is my true customer? By using that, that's how you grow your business. You know, that's how you thrive right now instead of surviving. And I keep saying that because I literally believe that businesses right now could be thriving instead of just surviving right now. Every day could be a great day still. It's just a lot of them are not evolving with the times. It's like, we've always done it this way. I'm going to continue to do it that way. And while that was great back in 2020 and 2019, as you can see, 2020 has been a year that's shaken the world. Right. Yep. And so the thing that I'm saying now is that if you do anything that you did back in 2020 or 2019, come 2021, you're going to be so behind the times, because you're still trying to do the things you used to do, not realizing those things don't work anymore.
And what a great opportunity to really rethink things too. There's so many businesses that get stuck in where they're at, and out of the sheer fear and money and everything else, they stay doing that same old thing. And if you were to able to just recalibrate and figure out those things in a better way, you actually save money, which will put you in that thrive moment. So you become
progressive at that point.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's don't get me wrong, whatever you're doing right now, it's definitely been working. But as you can tell, when this all of a sudden COVID stuff hit, I mean, it rocked your world in a way you were thinking, whoa, I did not think this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, guess what? This is the world. Lots of new things are going to happen. And if you don't get in front of it, you will always be behind it. And being behind it is a bad feeling, right? I mean, it sucks to be behind anything. You know? So I mean, it's one of those things where people can start to understand that technology is valuable. I mean, think about it. You have a library in your pocket now. I mean, if your business doesn't understand how to use that library in people's pockets, I mean, okay, you're definitely behind at this point.
Absolutely.
And if you want to be in business 5-10 years down the road from now, you're going to have to pivot and understand what actually works, and then actually do it. And if not, I fear for a lot of businesses out there.
The other thing, like with our intention behind the show too, that fits all of that plus this interesting in between space, is that I think all of our conversations have been very much for the seats of, if you worked in a business and were entrepreneurial minded, if you are a first-time business owner and you're in that chaos of what do I do, or in that pivot point. So there's like this whole spectrum of experiences that go with being in business, that I think all of the things, our conversations all along since we've met, really can point to all of those. We both have been entrepreneurs in other businesses, in our current ones, in multiples even, and have worked for people. So we've lived those roles, and I think we can speak to those roles as well as speak to the future roles that we see that maybe some people aren't looking at. So I think there's a little something for everyone. And of course, I would watch us, and like
I would watch us too. I don't know. I think we had a lot of value. I think we both have amazing personalities. So. I'm looking forward to see if we can get people to start, asking questions.
I want to know what people want to know. I really want to know what people want to know. What do you need to feel connected to so that you can start looking forward and start problem solving? Or what are the little nuggets that we can throw out to get you moving forward? So that's
Yes.
what I'm kind of curious to find out from people. Maybe what are those basic pain points that you don't even know where to go with, and we could start with
Yeah.
something like that. But
I
yep.
mean, that honestly, it's all about starting right now. Like
Mhm.
just like we just started this show, right? This is our first episode, right?
Yep.
There is no amazing production behind it. This is just
Yep.
me and you jumping on Zoom, having a simple conversation like we do every day, right?
Yep.
And so we're starting out too. And so can we go out there and help other people that are starting out or in the middle, or
Mhm.
like you said, at that pivot point?
Yep.
I'm looking forward just to questions.
Yeah.
I want to see how many people we can help. We should start a ticker. And every
Oh,
time
there
we
we
help,
go.
and every time we help a business or help a person, even a
Yep.
person, right? Every time we help someone, it's like click, 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 and
Yes.
I mean, can we show all the
We
good we're
can
trying
do
to do
that.
within our? Well, honestly,
Yeah.
can we show all the good we're trying to do within our community, right?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that would be amazing.
the amazing hope too is that there's the number that we're ticking, but everybody that also gets inspired to help other people and keep their ears open for how they can help each
Yeah,
other, everybody could have a ticker.
yeah. See,
There we go.
this is see what you just said is I've been pushing this thing for the last couple of weeks now, and I've been working on it for the last couple of months. But it's all about being mindful, right?
Hmm.
And so if we can go out there and by doing what we do, if we can help other people become mindful and go out there and literally try to go help other people, can we start this trickle effect, right? That
Absolutely.
literally just starts to trickle out throughout our community. It is not just us doing this now. There's other people we know with the information and the resources to help other people, and now we're all doing this.
Hmm.
Guess what we just did at that point? At that point, we just brought a community together.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that's what I live for, right? That's
Yep.
what I live for is how do you bring a community together? And it's by the trickle effect.
Hmm.
Everybody adding their own amount of value that they can add,
Hmm.
and no one's better than anyone else. No
Right.
one's no one's special in a way where they can overtop anyone else. It's how
Hmm.
can we all work together because we
Hmm.
all live in the same community, right? So
Yep.
how can we all work together to build out this amazing community that we all want to live in, that our kids never want to leave, and their kids never want to leave, and their kids never want to leave? I mean, that's how you grow a city, right?
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
um,
Our businesses thrive, people thrive,
you know,
families thrive. Oh,
charities thrive. I mean,
yes,
it's endless, right?
it
It's
is.
endless.
It
It's
is.
an endless trickle effect of just doing good, just because you
Mhm.
want to do good and
Right.
you want to live in a better community. And I think if we all put our little foot in,
Mhm.
or finger in, or whatever, we just all dip in a little bit and start to just do these things. I mean, slowly over time, we can create an amazing community. Um,
Hmm.
I'm looking
Well,
forward
thank
to
you
this.
for that. That is wonderful. And thank you for being the little bit more energetic person today as I wake up, because you were on point and I love it. And that will fuel me during the day. So hopefully that fuels other people too. So
I love it. Yeah, no,
awesome.
I pride myself on waking up in the morning trying to spread as much good as I can. So I'm glad that I've got a little bit of spark in you right now, and
Yep,
I'm hoping you go out there and it sparks your day and it sparks someone else's day. And again, the trickle effect.
it will. It
I
will.
think it'll be amazing. So
It's a
I
great
think
note to end on. And I'm just going to say our usual thing, like just have a powerful day.
yeah, and you have a powerful week.
Sounds good. And everybody who is tuning into this, like, give us questions. So
Yeah,
you can have powerful days and weeks.
yeah. Ask us. I want to say ask us anything, but we are niche to what the things that we know, so we don't know
Right.
everything. But please do us the favor if you are a business and you are seeing issues right now, and you think there's an opportunity, and you just need to talk to someone.
Mhm.
Please just ask the question. If you want to do it anonymously, ask it anonymously.
Yep.
But just ask the question, because if you don't ask, the problem will never get solved.
And if we can't answer it, likelihood of our connectivity in the community, we will point you to somebody that can.
Definitely
So,
will.
yeah,
And so
that's part of the deal.
maybe we do know everything, because
Maybe.
we do know a lot of people that we can connect other people with, right?
There we go.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
I love it. So
All right. Your
again,
phone's ringing.
yeah,
We got to go. So have a great day.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
you have a great week. We'll talk soon.